Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Tom here, T&BH Gaming. Guys, we're in another episode of Railroader. Uh, we last left off, we had all these cars at the West Bryson interchange. The second interchange has been dropped off because it is 11:30 in game, and the 11 o'clock interchange was dropped off right after. We had just got the other interchange cleared out, so this is the West Bryson interchange here, and as you can see, it is loaded with cars still. These cars in this lane here are actually from the in this left lane here are actually from the previous interchange, at the morning interchange at 6 a.m. But yeah, so this is all got to go back or go get taken out of here, so we got to clear that out. But then we still have these cars here, guys, that this is all the stuff here in this right lane. You see goes all the way back. We'll run it all the way back. It's all the way back across this bridge. That is just going to Bryson or to Alarka Junction. So plus there's probably stuff in the interchange got to go to Alarka Junction that just came in. I don't know yet, but this stuff here on the 30 we have set to go to Latham's Oil and Latham's Farm, except for these last few cars here. They're going to Irony Hoppers. This stuff in this line here go right here to right in this area here by Appalachian Hardwoods, Appalachian Textiles, over here to the Stevenson's Lumber and the Blue Ridge Steel, and right around the river here is where all this stuff goes. So we'll definitely have to get this stuff going to the Alarka Junction site out of here, so we can get this stuff put away over here that goes here by the river. So let's jump over to Bryson and see what's going on over there. All right, everyone, here we are just east of Bryson here, and we got the number 50, which is the most recent engine we just bought. It's the A26 Atlantic that we bought to help out. I think I had this set to use as a switcher in Ella, but I haven't decided yet. Right now it's probably going to have to help push that stuff up to Alarka Junction. To be honest, I don't think 50 or the 30 can do it by itself. So, but I got this stuff. This is all stuff going to Ella, Hoggly Woggly, Jameson Meats, Carolina Charcoal, Tuskegee Spirits, Ella Farm Supply, and Cherokee Coal stuff. So like I say, we're just west of Bryson here, so let's get on back over here to Bryson, see what's going on. We'll let 50 go on and take its stuff over here to I didn't realize we was that far west of Bryson. Good thing I can run fast. You guys hang tight. I'll be right back when I get to Bryson. All right, everyone, here we are at Bryson Depot with a full yard, as you can see. Get off that train. We do have a full yard. Let's take a drone view of this. Get the drone flyover going here. So yeah, it's pretty full, and we got to clear this out so we can bring that stuff from the interchange up here and get it ready to go. I might there was another mod to have a yard. We could probably use this yard too if we wanted to, but to have another, it's a hump yard or storage yard, and I think it's out there by Gov's Island out here. But we'll look into that later on, maybe as an option. If not, we could use that little yard there going toward the Latham farm and Latham oil rig. But let's jump back over into the 50 and get it. It's got some stuff that's got to come over here to Irony Coal. And then the rest of it we got to park here in Bryson. And then we got to see if we can get that stuff going to Alarka. So let's go check on the 50 and I'll be right back. Okay, I said we was going to check on the 50. I forgot the 50 is going to Ella. We're checking on the 30. So, wow. My audio just pegged out for some reason. Completely in the red, but let's see if we can get this stuff pushed to Ella or to Bryson. We'll go ahead and let's set us a waypoint over there to Bryson. The stuff on the back of this car now went to was going to Irony Farm or Irony Coal, which is back up in here. So we're going to put a waypoint back up into the coal mine here where the hopper cars go to get filled. I don't know how many there is, so we'll just put them back up in there. And we'll wait for the 30 to get over here. And while we're waiting on that, we'll go check on the number 1. Should be ready to set them logs in place. All right, here we are, everybody in Whittier. We're gonna get the number 1 here going, and let's get him. This is the way it's got to be done. I like to do the kind of run around on the ground stuff, but with all these different engines working at the same time, we're just gonna have to do the fly around and set the waypoints. And so there he goes. He's gonna take off, and while he sets them, we'll get the passenger train going, the number 20. It's sitting over here on the tracks. Make sure we're set up to receive our passengers. Copy that to the other 2 cars, and we'll set it for Alarka Junction station here. And right about there ought to do it. We'll jump back to the 20, and there she goes. And while we're waiting on them other cars, we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and jump on the 20 and take a ride. Alrighty, we'll jump off the train here. We'll go check in with the station manager. I got 124 passengers waiting, so. Alright, 77 active freight waybills just in Whittier. Whew, that's a lot. So, I don't believe there's a way you can add all of these to the freight bill just at the station. I know you can if it's hooked to the train, but you can't do it in the station. So, all right, guys, as soon as we get these things, we got anybody's at a waypoint. 30 is at this waypoint, so let's go check on 30. All right, here we are at Irony, and I was afraid of that. We went a little bit too far in, so let's get him to come out just a little bit so we can unhook our. We got to be able to unhook these cars as they come out. We backed it a little bit too far in, so we'll let Albert Edwards, automatic engineer, we'll let him pull them on out here until we can unhook them. And that goes to Irony Supply. That's the last hopper right there, so we'll get ready to stop right about there. Let's go ahead and take our overview. Make sure yep, he's in there. Alright, so as long as he's in grade out there, he's in there. Let's go ahead and shut the air off. Actually, I want to leave that one open. But I'm going to shut this one off. And we'll set a parking brake on him. And let's jump on Irony Supply here. And get him going to, I believe the supply is right there. So we'll set us a waypoint to right there. And he should park us right in there. And while we're waiting on him, we'll go ahead and check on the 50. Alrighty, here we are on the 50. Guys, we're at Ella. So let's take a look. See what we got going on here. Fly down here. So we got a Hoggly Woggly and a Hoggly Woggly. That's a back end. Jameson Meats is a back end. Carolina Charcoal, they're back ends. That's going to be backed in at the Tuskegee Spirits. Now that's a push in. So let's go. Carolina Charcoal. Carolina Charcoal. There's the Tuskegee Spirits. So let's set the brake on this one and go ahead and cut this off. And we're going to have him bring it right over to here, train. What we got going on over here? Oh. Hope that makes it to Bryson. There ain't no water. All right, so let's see. So we are going to Carolina charcoal. S1, R1, R1. So Carolina charcoal, I believe, is this one right here. And that's S1 and that's R1. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to set him to drop that right there. Did that set? Yeah. Alright, let's go check on the 20 because that thing was almost out of water. Yeah, it's only 828 gallons of water. I don't know if that'll make it to we better we'll let that unload with passengers and then we'll back that thing back up to Whittier. Alright, and we'll back this thing back up to Whittier because jump over here to Whittier Depot. We need to get some water in this thing. Alright. Number 1's in the track. Let's check on that one. Alright, she's unloading that. We'll set a parking brake on this one. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's check on the 1. He's full of water. So we can take him up, and these are going to L3 in Conley. So let's jump up here to Conley Creek L3 and set a waypoint for them right there, and that should take care of the 1. And actually what I think I want to do real quick is I want to turn that thing around, guys. So I'm going to set it for there. He'll park them and then we'll swing around, grab it from the other end, and then go up there and back in. So let's go check on the 50. Why didn't it move? Where are you going? Ah, I set the wrong way, but I was on the wrong engine when I set a waypoint. You gotta watch that, guys. I was on the wrong one. But we're bringing, he's just going right here anyway, so we're just gonna bring him right back here to let's get an overlay so I can see where I need to park this thing. All that stuff's going to Latham. Oh no, he was going to the supply, wasn't he? He was supposed to be spotting it in that supply. Yeah, he sure was. There we go. Nope, that's the 50. Yeah. Irony mine, irony supply. That's where we're supposed to be. So that's where 30 is supposed to be going. And dropping it right there. They still need diesel to start producing anything, but which goes in this track right here, but we'll get the supply dropped off there. And now we can go back to the 50. Got to remember to change our engines when we're working here, guys. Now this was supposed to go to Carolina Charcoal S1, which was right there. Right there. Alright, now I think we got us back on track. So, as soon as we get some more action here, guys, I will sit here and we'll wait for this stuff to roll up, and we'll see you guys in just a few. Alright, guys, so the one is in its position. So we're going to cut it loose here. Set a brake, and we'll cut it loose, and then we're going to run up here and we're going to run it around on this track out here. And we'll have him hooked to the front here, so he's in the right position from now on, going back and forth to the to Colony Creek, because he pushes up the hill and he pulls it down the hill, which is probably the wrong way to do it, but it is what it is. So guys, we'll be back as soon as he gets hooked up. Alright, we're back here at Whittier, taking on water to 20. I'm glad I caught that before it got too far down the track, or we'd had to send a rescue train out for it. So we're going to let this air up. We're going to let this get full of water and come back and check on him in just a few minutes. Alrighty, so the 30 has made it, Freight Express has made it back to Irony, or the irony of it, Bryson Iron. I'm just going to start calling it the Bryson Iron. And so we'll go set a unhook him and let him go. And then this one is going to Latham's Farm. So, you know, I was going to park these in Bryson, but all of these, I believe, are either going to the farm those are all going to the farm or to the oil rig, which is up there in the mountain above the farm. So I think we're going to go ahead and set this to go up to the farm. And we'll set these in here. Make sure we're on the right one. Write it on down. Alright, yeah, it was a 30. I wanted to make sure I had the right engine going up there to the farm, because the last time we did it, we had the wrong engine going the wrong spot. Alright, let's see. So, made a boo-boo, but we fixed it. Alright, we'll set that one going there. And he should start to roll away. Oh, let's jump on real quick. And while we're waiting for this to reach up there, I guess we could go check on the 50. Here we are at the 50, guys, in Ella. And believe it has its parked in, yep. And these two go in R1, which is right next door. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just unhook those. We're going to jump across this, because I believe this is the R1 track. Yep, this is the R1 track, so we'll go ahead and we'll have him park right here in the R1 track. And we'll ride it over here. And then let's go, we can go check on the 1. Alright, here we are back in East Whittier at the number 1. And we just need to tighten this air up right here. And do we have a, yep, I think we had a brake applied at the other end, didn't we? Oh, I passed it. There it is. Alrighty. I don't guess you got a place you can ride on these, but I guess you can just climb up on them like that. That work? Yep, he's standing up on the end of it down there. And we're going to get him going up to Conley Creek 3. So first we need to turn it, we need it going up the hill backwards to back into Conley Creek 3. Because there's no place to turn around up there. So we're going to pull the 1 right to here. And we'll see if, yep, the 20 is ready. And then we can get the 20 going back to Alarka Junction. The 20, not the 1. Alright. 20 should be en route. That'll make room for the 1, more room for the 1 to pull in here so it can back up the hill. That's coming around the corner flying right now. And there we go. And while we're waiting on that, we'll go check on the 50. Alright, here we are at the 50. Just dropped off the 2 for Carolina Charcoal. These are for Jameson Meats and Hoggly Woggly. Jameson Meats, I believe, is this one right here. Jameson Meats S1. Let's check our board here. Yep, there's S1 right there. So we're going to set this one to go right there. We'll put a brake on that. Go ahead and release our air and undo our coupler. And it should back right in there to Jameson Meats 1. And we can go back to the 1 and check on it. Alright, here we are back at the 1. Now we can set it up to Conley Creek, to the L3 track, which is right here. I believe that's, make sure that's the L3. Yep, that's the L3. And that will run up there. And we'll wait for our next engine to stop somewhere. So until then, we'll just do a few little short clips of trains running. Alright, here we are, guys. Let's go ahead and cut him loose here. And better set a brake on that. And we're going to set that one up right there. And then we're going to send the 30 back up to the West Bryson interchange and pick up this stuff. See if we can get this stuff going up the hill to Alright, set it right there. See if we can get this stuff going up the hill to Alarka Junction. Well, I don't know. It's going to be tough. But what we're also going to need to do, another new mod, guys, that I did introduce to the game is Crazy Grandpa Sam's used equipment emporium. So you could do is you can just buy used equipment. So, oh, there's a skeleton flat car. I might need another one of them. How much is it? $518. There's an SDS steam engine for $14,000 discount. That's another flat car for $529. I need those flat cars, but right now we need another engine that we can use as a switcher. Or a pusher maybe. So but as you can see, the condition on this is 15%, so these would have to be put in the engine shed and repaired, and you can only repair it up to 70% or overhaul it. So we need to find, oh, a Santa Fe, how much is it? $33,000. Well, how much is the consolidation? $19,000. We might have to take out a loan to buy one of these engines to help 30 get that up the hill. I didn't want to do that, but considering the predicament we're in, just which one should we get? Should we get to 71 or the consolidation? Consolidation's only $19,000. But the 71 is a beefier engine, bigger engine. It'll be good for hauling this stuff up the hill. Let's go see what we can do in our finances here. So we're at $59,000, so we can borrow another $9,000. So let's go ahead and borrow it so we can see how much money we got. All right. So we're at $16,000. So the Santa Fe is definitely out of the question. The next biggest one is the consolidation, which is only $19,000. But like I said, we'd have to put it in the repair shop at Bryson. and get it repaired. So, and I want to buy it, but I want to make sure it comes right here to Bryson. So let's go to the East Whittier interchange and disable it for now. So that the only interchange we have is Bryson. So that when we purchase it, it'll end up at Bryson. So let's go ahead and get it. Oh, I only have 16,000. I don't even have enough to get that one. Shoot. What about the decapod? How much is that EMD? 40,000. The decapod is, yeah, that's what we're gonna have to get. Price is 10,000. I thought that consolidation was 19,000. It is, and I only have 16,000. So, all right, there it is. The decapod it is. So we'll get us a decapod, guys, and it should be at the interchange. So what we need to do is we need to come back here and flop back over here to the interchange and see if it's over here. There it is, right there. So what we're going to have to do here is take the 30 and bring it over here and pick up this, and then take it to, it's out of coal and out of water, and then we're going to have to take it to the Bryson engine shop and get it fixed. And that should give us a little boost going up the hill if we can get it fixed quick enough. We'll run our let's go to the Bryson engine shop. So we can we got 74 tons of repair parts, and the cooling tower has 42 tons in it, so we should be good enough to hopefully fix that decapod. What are they calling the decapod? The 10? Yeah, that's the decapod, the 10. Okay. So how much is it going to cost to fix it, though? So we go ahead and say we want to overhaul it. Price and like 2 days and 5 hours to overhaul that. Nine days and 18 hours. Go back to Bryson engine service. Still says 9 days and 18 hours, but it'll go down when we get it in there. It should probably be about an hour or 3, maybe 3, somewhere around there. But we'll see when we get it in there, guys, since 30 gets here. So where is 30? Coming up through there Ella hardwoods right now. So while we're waiting on 30 to get there, check on the one. The one is getting loaded up with logs. Alrighty. Checking on the 50 here. I see it, Jameson Meats. Make sure he's in the right spot. Well, let's just do the overlay to make sure, yep, so he's in the right spot. So this needs to go to Hoggly Woggly Cannery, M1A, and M1A. Both of them need to go to the M1A. So the Hoggly Woggly Cannery, guys, is right here. And I'm not sure which one of these tracks is M1A, so let's... Hoggly Woggly Cannery, M1A. Is it around the side of the building over here? Yep. Alrighty, so we'll just set them. Landing light. Set a brake on that. Go ahead and unhook him. And we'll go over here to the, ooh, whoa. Go over here to the Hoggly Woggly. So it's a waypoint right about there. And that'll be bringing the, and then we'll go put out the rest of this Ella stuff. Number 10 is stopped, so let's go check on the 10. Okay, the 10 is the decapod. I keep forgetting which one that was, but so we're still waiting on the 30 to get here. I hear it. There it is. As soon as he gets up where we'll pull him out and we can get that to the Bryson engine shop, that would be awesome. And the only thing, the other one we got the one which it's up there at the sawmill. So guys, we'll be back in just a few. Alright, we're connected to the decapod. Let's jump off here and make sure we're hooked. Hooked him up there. Turn off all the brakes. Get on the 30. Then we'll get this thing to the Bryson engine shop. We're going to have to turn around though at the Y because so he's coming out like this. So yeah, we'll have to turn around here at the Y. And we'll get some coal and water in it before we stick it in the engine shop. That way we won't have to pull it out. But it'll be ready to go. So let's go check on the 50. Alright, here we are at the 50. So let's go and unhook it. And then we'll get it set back up over down here at Ella. to pick up the other ones. Alright, so we're here. These are all Tuskegee spirits. Tuskegee spirits. That's Ella Farm Supply. Alright, so that's where we're going to unhook. Alright, so let's go ahead and just bring the 50 here to Tuskegee spirits. Alright, here we are, guys. 50 is pulling back up to these Tuskegee cars. And then we'll decide if we're just going to pull these off to the side and see if we can get to that Ella car first. Because we have to turn it around. Yeah, the 50 is going to have to turn around or go on, grab the other end of this, run around it and grab the other end in order to push these into where they belong. So let's see where that Ella car was at. Oh, it's Tuskegee. Tuskegee. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. Tuckasegee. 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 Probably am saying it wrong. There's the Ella car. And some more Hoggly Wogglies. They can be pushed in, so we could grab all of those. Cherokee Coal, that's got to be pushed in with the Tuckasegee. And all of these are Cherokee Coal, I believe. Yeah, so we'll just and I keep forgetting that there it is, the Hoggly Woggly. So we'll cut it loose right here. Just tie a brake on that. And then we'll cut it loose up here. Actually, no, what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here and we're going to run these to right here. To right there, right after we take the brake off. We got a brake on up here somewhere. That one right there. Alrighty. So while this is pulling out, we're going to swap these cars out. We're going to go ahead and check on the 30. Here we are on the 30. Go over overhead view here. And we're at the Y, so we need to go back around this way. Actually, let's just see if we put a, oops, sorry guys. If we put a waypoint right here, will that put us in the right spot? Is that going to go the right way? Where's my little green arrows? It's not switching the switch, so it must gonna go the right way. Yeah. Alrighty. As soon as this gets over there, we'll get them filled. We'll get the decapod filled up with water and coal. Push it into the engine house. See if we can get it started to getting fixed up. Alright, here we are guys. We're pulling in here to the coaling and water tower in Bryson. Let's go check our overhead view here real quick. Well, you could have went further than that. Come on. Oh. Stop and get some coal first. Oh, went a little bit too far. Well, we're going to put her in old Manuel here and see if he can get it right. All right. All right. Well, this one's filling up with coal. Let's go check on the 50. Alright, here we are at the 50. And we had all these Tuskegee cars. Tuckasegee. Except for the Hoggly Woggly and the Ella. And those are the last Tuckasegee, so let's go ahead and dump this one right here. Yeah. And then we can jump over and put this one. Go ahead and roll if you want to. Put this one right there. As a matter of fact, I'll put a follow on you. Yeah. And that's going to put those Tuckasegee cars back in line with these Cherokee coal cars, and all of them can be pushed in. But we're going to set and we'll watch this thing roll down in there. See if we can get it to roll into where it's supposed to go. Or roll as far as it can while the let's see where the T1 cannery is. T1's right here beside the building. Okay. Alrighty. So we'll be back. And we're still rolling, guys. That thing is rolled a long ways down these tracks, but we'll keep rolling with it. All right, we're back, guys. It's still rolling. It's I don't know how, but we'll bring the 30 down here. Make that switch. I think this last switch is correct too. I don't know. Make sure, but we're gonna get close. We may roll right on into the cannery, and then we'll have to back up there to the Ella farm supply, and then we'll back into that coal and Tuskegee cars, and that should be right. Yep, it's set right. 10 plates for the cannery T1. That's T1. So anywhere up in here will do. So we'll let it roll on in for a little bit. That ought to do it. All right. Jump on down. Ting, got some money. We'll bring the 50 down here to attach right here. Wait a minute, where was the 50 at? Yep, that's the 50. That's what I wanted. Wait a minute. Where's he going? All right. Let's go check on the 20. Okay, back here at the 30, guys, with the 10 full of coal. So let's get her some water. I don't know why she's going backwards. She needs to go forward. Why did I have her going backwards? I wonder if we get this thing with some coal and water in it, will it run? I forgot what the 6%. I don't know. She may. Be nice if I could use it to push this, help the 30 push this stuff up to Larka Junction. That would be awesome. I went too far, not paying attention. Right about there. Bring the water pipe down. Alrighty, she's filling up. Let's go check on the 50. Alright, we're back here at the 20, guys. I've already set the 50 to switch out and go to that Ella farm supply. The 20 is back up here. Where am I at? Okay, I'm lost where I was at. So needs to go back up here. Yeah. So let's run it up. Run it up there. I think we're gonna have to run it up further than that. So I can get on one of these other lines. We're going to have to run it up to about right there. She's back up there. And then we'll come back and set her down on our way back to Whittier. And let's go check on the 30. Alright, here we are at the 30. I'll get them lines out of my way. And full of water. So now let's take a Let's see if she'll move by herself. She's steaming. Will she go forward? Not very much power, but she's mobile. Alright, let's jump in here and turn the ooh, that's not good. What am I doing down there? Oh. Alright, there you go, Debs. You can't spawn yourself on the on top of that deck. I was trying to spawn myself on top of this deck and it wasn't working, so. Alright. You can actually do this outside of this in the overview or fly or whatever you want to call it mode, but not like Dixie. Lean out and look. Yeah, lean out and look. Is that door open? Door is open. So let's just give her some fuel. What we'll do, guys, is we'll set this one in here. We'll get it working on getting itself fixed up, and then we'll come back and get it when we get ready to push up the hill. Wow, she stopped pretty quick. Alright, that ought to do it. Yep. So she all set for what was the engine service saying? 11 hours. Wonder if we did this. If we went, instead of overhaul, if we just went, oh, there's 2 hours. Just for Bryson repair. What about overhaul? Bryson overhaul. So Bryson overhaul is 11 hours. I don't know how I got out of there, but all right, so 2 days, 5 hours, 18 hours, 17 minutes. Three days, 6 hours. 9 days, 18 hours. Woo! That's a long time. And that's at $1,000 a day per car. So it's $2,000 a day. All right, well, we'll let her do what she's got to do, I guess. We'll go take 30 and see if she can get up the hill. So we're going to take 30 up there and see if she can get up the hill to Alarka Junction. All right, everyone, here we are with the 30. We are hooked to all these cars that got to go up to Alarka Junction that ran all the way across that track. So we're going to hook up here, and I'm just going to jump on the back right here. We're going to go to our overhead, and we're going to look. And we'll turn on the overlay so you guys can see all of these cars. All these are going to Alarka Junction. It is 53 cars, 2,485 tons, 2,140 feet long, 44 feet long. I don't think that is going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. So we're definitely going to give it a shot, guys. So here we go. We're moving. That's something. It's not taking too much to get it rolling. Now, whether it can get up that incline that's over here to the right, it's pretty steep over there. Right there at the top of the building already. So that's the elevation we have to deal with. Can we make it up there? Might as well turn her up to 45 and get her going. Or are we going to have to bring the 30 to push because the 10's not ready yet? So we'll have to see. But we'll see that one on the next episode, guys, because we're going to call it here. We're an hour and 8 minutes in, so we're going to call this one. As always, guys, appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. 95% of my viewers are not subscribed. So, guys, you know, if you'd like to help out the channel, there's a Cash App and a Venmo in the description. But that's not necessary and it's not really expected, guys. The best way to help out my channel right now is to subscribe. I'm trying to reach that 1,000 subscribers, so like it, subscribe it, and share it so it can get out to more people. We've already run into some problems. It looks like she's not wanting to climb the hill behind me. That must be a little incline too, and she's just not going to make it. So we're definitely going to have to get the 30 up here to help it, or the 50, I'm sorry, up here to help it. So like I say, we'll do that on the, I'll probably run the 50 up here off camera and get it all ready to go. So so the next episode we can see if both of them can pull it up the hill. But we'll see you next time, guys, and as always, be kind to each other, love each other. God bless you guys, and we see you on the next video.